Now let's shift our attention to Africa, the often overlooked, mineral-rich, youthful country. A major shift is underway there. Western powers have long influenced the region, including the US and former colonial powers like France, but their grip is loosening. Other players have been vying for influence, like China and Russia. And now a surprise contender has joined the mix: Japan. Japan has made major moves recently, like hosting an Africa summit, promising billions of dollars in loans, proposing a special economic zone from the Indian Ocean to Africa, and also trainings to boost digital transformation across the continent. So what's behind this strategic push, and will it work? Here's a report.
Energy crises of the 1970s shook the world. Oil exporting countries in West Asia drastically raised the price of oil, sending shockwaves across countries, including Japan. So the East Asian country decided to diversify its imports of natural resources. And in 1974, Japan made a diplomatic outreach to Africa, to countries like Ghana and Nigeria. Their foreign minister at the time became the first Japanese official to visit the continent. By the 1990s, Tokyo had decided to expand its role on the continent, from a mostly discreet and resource-driven role towards a more visible and value-oriented position. And in 1993, the Tokyo International Conference on African Development, or TICAD, was launched. Cut to today, when the 9th TICAD is being held in Yokohama, near Tokyo. This is a 3-day summit. Leaders and representatives from about 50 African countries, as well as officials from international organizations, are attending it.
We meet at a time of interconnected crises and deep inequalities. Tackling these crises requires a clear focus not only on development for Africa, but on development with Africa. And I salute Japan for making this the focus of its cooperation with the continent.
Together, we can co-create solutions that are not only transformative, but also sustainable and inclusive, ensuring that no one is left behind.
A number of topics are on the agenda, including economy, peace and stability, and health. But at its core lies Japan's big bet on the African continent.
Just as we once did in Asia, we the people of Japan wish to laugh, cry, and break a sweat alongside the people of Africa.
Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba has pledged to strengthen business and investment in the region. He has proposed an economic zone. It will connect the Indian Ocean to Africa. Japanese companies operating in India and West Asia will be involved in this, which will spur more investment in Africa. Japan has also promised to extend loans of up to $5.5 billion. This will happen in coordination with African Development Bank to help tackle Africa's mounting debt burdens. Apart from financial promises, Tokyo also wants to boost digital transformation across the continent by training 30,000 AI experts and increasing job creation. But what's behind these moves? Tokyo can gain from increasing its footprint in the continent. Africa has huge mineral wealth. It has vast deposits of natural resources and a young, rapidly growing population. Plus, a shift is underway in Africa. Former colonial powers, like France, are losing their grip. U.S. presence is decreasing as well, especially after drastic cuts to aid programs. But Japan should remember that competition in the region is alive and well. Over the past decade, China has heavily invested in Africa. Companies have signed deals worth billions of dollars under Beijing's Belt and Road Initiative. Russia has also expanded its foothold. As Kremlin's paramilitary forces make moves, Russian President Vladimir Putin has pledged to increase bilateral trade with Africa to $40 billion. So clearly, Japan is entering a crowded and complex geopolitical space. It wants to grow its influence in Africa, to redefine its presence as a long-term partner, investing in Africa's future. But can Tokyo make space for itself in this crowded marketplace?
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karj mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 以上も.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.